What's up, Creepers and Kickers? Chris, the Atari Creep. How's everyone doing today? Just playing a nice, relaxing game after after the week we've had. But I did it kind of on purpose. I think I proved a little bit of a point. But we'll get to that point here in a few minutes. Let's play a game called Go Fish. It's a homebrew that you can get over the Atari Age forums. Nice, relaxing. There's really nothing much going on. You're just a yellow fish. And first, you got to wipe out all the white fish. And when you hear that jingle there, that means you grew a little bit bigger. And there's a next level of fish like the green ones now you can eat. And as you get bigger, you can eat bigger fish that are equal your size anyhow. And you get a point structure for whatever. I don't know. But it reminds me of a story. So it's creep story time, boys and girls. So get your blankets and your milk and cookies. So long ago, not too far away though, there were these two guys. I think there was Tony. I think it was Tony and Eric. Every week, Tony and Eric would go fishing at the same spot every weekend. They rent a boat from the same guy. Years and years, decades, they never caught a goddamn thing, not a single fucking fish in all their time out there. One day, the stream fucking pulls them a little bit north. Next thing you know, Tony and Eric are fucking pulling fish in left and right. And they so much that the boat starts sinking, they can't handle how much fucking fish. So Tony said to Eric, "Hey, bro, mark the spot. We're gonna come back next week and we're gonna make a killing. And every week after that, we're gonna be able to quit our jobs and retire. We're gonna make so much money." Eric agrees. Next week goes by. Tony says, "Hey, Eric, did you mark the spot?" He said, "Yeah, I put a big white X on the side of the boat." Tony's like, "You fucking moron. What if we don't get the same boat this week?" See where I'm going there? So I wanted to actually come on and play a relaxing game, honestly, and talk about my channel. I want to say, just what is the Atari Creep YouTube channel? Well, I guess I could sum it up this way, and this literally just came to me. I'm here to kick ass and chew bubblegum. The problem is I have a bad hip and no teeth. Guys, I'm here for fun. I'm here for a goof. I enjoy quite a bit of things. I enjoy games, obviously. I enjoy toys. I enjoy art. Fuck. I talk about almost everything on this channel. But what I do not do is give a fuck. You know what I mean? And when I say that, I mean I do give a shit. I care about the channel. It's grown on me over the years. But what I'm saying is I don't take this internet stuff seriously. A lot of people seem to come here thinking that this is a lot more serious than it needs to be. You know, they're fishing for something. I don't know. I proved a couple of points this week on purpose. I saw a situation and an opportunity, and I ruffled a few feathers with my personality, and I get that. And I may have gone. I'm not gonna say overboard, but I was more of a caricature of me, so to speak. But you had a couple of individuals at one point who decided to play investigative journalist, and I called it out. I use phrases like thick skin and stuff like that. And I got called out on maybe not having thick skin. And maybe they're right. Maybe I'm a little girl too. Maybe I'm a cunt. But I want you to know, between the forums I'm talking about and one specific Facebook group, which I will not mention, there were two separate things happening. There were insults in one and questions to my integrity in another. And I want you to note that the way I responded to those, when it was my integrity, it was something I was accused of. I came out full force. Now maybe I came out a little dramatic, and people aren't used to me. But at the end of the day, they were barking up the wrong tree, and they needed to accept that. And I was given advice, such as, if someone has a problem, Why don't we just go to the person? Hey, Chris, I left a comment. So, did you do such and such? Because I'm offended by that, or that deeply hurts me, or that pisses me off. And it's my understanding that the individual in question there, I mean, we've kind of chatted. He reposted the thing, and all is good. And all is good. I got no problem with him. My problem is people speculating and throwing terms out there. Oh, well, it was definitely this. Stuff like that. Those kind of things I responded to, I think appropriately, but with a little bit more aggression and was probably necessary. However, then I have another situation where people are actually throwing out insults. And I didn't respond at all. In fact, I tried to keep the peace in one instance. There was a gentleman, and I don't necessarily consider this an insult, said, are all of the Creeps fucking videos this boring? I couldn't get fucking 3 minutes into it. Thank you for watching for 3 minutes, by the way. And my response after somebody came to my defense aggressively was, hey, you know, there's a dude making 31 flavors for a reason. Can't all like the same fucking thing. That was my response. So, please note the differences there. When it came to insults and stuff like that, I mean, another guy started talking about, well, if you like Atari more than television, then that says a lot about you and you're not very bright. Now, I don't know if he was talking directly about me, because, you know, he didn't have the balls to say, hey, creep. If he was. But I didn't respond to that, and when I did respond to the initial, his shit is boring, oh, can I eat this guy? No, he's much bigger than I am. I can't eat that. But I need food. Give me some food here. Oh, maybe I can. Okay, this guy I can eat. So, I mean, that's how I react. But then you have a couple of yokels, like I was talking about earlier. The two guys who like to go fishing every week came over here acting like fucking investigative journalists. And it's people like that that come to other people's spaces and say phrases like, well, I'm just here to... Well, you're in the wrong place to, you know what I mean? You can go blog all you fucking want. You're not a fucking journalist. Relax. Relax with your fucking superhero capes and all that crap. At least here. At least here. And they assume that I take this a lot more serious than I do. Oh, I'm going to hit that thing. Shit. 213, that's one of my lucky numbers. Is that it? One and done? Oh, what the fuck? So I guess the point I'm trying to make is I don't take the Atari Creep seriously. I make it because I enjoy the conversation. And I enjoy sharing my love for stuff. Which is a thing I think people don't do enough. Do I think there's a place in the world for people who want to talk about the negativity of things? Sure. I think there's a place for bringing up fuckiness. Do I agree with it? No, but that doesn't mean it doesn't have the right to exist. Same with, say, like movies like Last House on the Left. I believe it was Wes Craven who said that. He says it may not be, you know, the most shiny piece of fucking art on the planet, and it may be vulgar and disgusting and ruffle some delicate sensibilities, but it certainly has the right to exist. Am I big enough for you yet? No, maybe not. But I choose to promote the shit I like a lot more than stuff I dislike. I swear I can eat you. No, I guess I can't. Not yet. I'm not a big boy yet. But at the end of the day, it's just a fucking YouTube channel to me. It's neither here nor there with anything. And I think that was the problem that they just could not understand. That they were here to fucking save the day. Or people doing nefarious shit with comments or something. Or blocking people. I don't know. I truly don't even understand what shadow blocking is. I guess you can block comments from everybody but the original poster? I don't even understand what the point of that would be. But that's neither here nor there also. But they came here thinking I gave a shit about all of this enough to want to do something like that. And there were a few people that came out laughing like, really? Have you watched any of this fat fuck's videos? Have you watched any of his stuff? I care about you guys, and I definitely care about the conversation. I wouldn't fucking do it. And you know what? The difference between insult and accusation is very huge. It's not even English. There is a big difference. And if you're gonna fucking tell me I'm a fat fuck with no teeth and I'm a piece of shit and you don't like the way I talk or you can't handle the way I talk because of your thin skin, or you just don't like my style of video, if you're being polite about it or you're being crass about it, I can handle that all day long. And I think I proved that this week by not responding certain ways to insults. The guy straight up told me I wasn't bright because I liked Atari. Am I big enough for the orange? I think I am. No, I guess not. How was I able to decipher that easily last time? I'm seeing a pattern here. I think these fish come out in the exact same pattern every time. But, I mean, I will say when it comes to the mentality that forums and Facebook groups have, I do have a short temper for it. I have no tolerance for it. And that's why I choose to avoid. Now, you got groups like Atari.io. Now, I haven't been very active over there because there has been some goofiness with the website itself. Nothing nefarious. Um, Something happened with Google and it's constantly triggering a fucking virus protection thing. I don't know. It's my understanding that the safe is very safe. The site is very safe, and that was a forum that I could stomach. It was a small community, and for the most part, everyone was respectful. I mean, you had your insults once in a while, or you had your disagreements, but it was handled well. Then I come into a group like, and I'm okay. I also want to clarify that I don't not like the Atari forums. It has nothing to do with Atari Age itself because it's a great resource. I've mentioned them quite a bit in the past as far as a reference point for me. Nobody will find out your bullshit quicker than an Atari Age motherfucker. Okay, they're very knowledgeable. But here's the thing: when you get a large group like that together, there's like this weird elitist mentality that I cannot handle. I just my personality and their personality just does not jive, and that's why I choose to stay away. That's all. I choose to stay out of it. Now I have been in that one thread. I think it's the Tommy Tellerico Q&A thread since the beginning of all this, and I go in there and pop in there, and I haven't really interacted, but not because of the reasons I just spoke about. Um, I'm reading comments, but there's nothing that I feel I can add to. I just say, oh, okay, and then Tommy will respond to something. He'll answer the question. So it's like, okay, I don't have anything to add to this, nor am I interested in the subject. So I'm not going to respond. So I've been kind of dormant for the past couple of days. Then you get other people like in Facebook groups. Facebook groups are almost worse, especially when you start talking about admins and stuff like that. Oh, you're gonna get blocked. You're gonna get kicked out, and it's just like, so what? So I don't know. Maybe I don't take this as serious as maybe I should. I don't know. No. Actually, no. I'm going back on that. I don't take this shit seriously because I don't think it's that serious. I have a passion for Atari and most things retro, most things 80s and 70s, mainly 70s. I have a passion for it, and I get it. But there's a level to certain things, in my opinion, anyhow. Oh, and then you got people who think insulting is the same as having an opinion, and it really isn't. I mean, if you're going to be a fucking hateful puking, as soon as you start popping off with insults, your credibility goes right out the window. I can't tell you how many times a discussion has happened on my personal Facebook page, which I absolutely hate Facebook, by the way. We've seen a pattern here. I hate it for the way people behave on it. I can eat these orange guys now. No, I'm the same size as him. You know my white folk. All right, here we go. Shit, I completely lost track of what I was saying. A conversation will come up And because some guy's either losing the conversation or a fact comes up that's against what they believe or whatever, I understand getting upset or being passionate. But then the insults come out. You're a fucking moron. Like one guy said, pick up a book. You're a fucking moron. And I'm like, you don't need to talk to him like that. What the fuck? And then the dude's like, well, the almighty Chris has spoken. I'm like, what? You called some guy, a random guy, a moron because you didn't like the fact that he threw out a fact at you. And then you tell him to fucking go to Wikipedia and read books? As soon as you start insulting people, your credibility goes right out the fucking window. So, you shouldn't even be fucking paying attention to it at that point. You should be flapping your gums in the wind. Nobody should be fucking listening. You're just standing there by yourself, realizing, well, where did everyone go? Everyone went to where, there's some intelligence. And that's it. So the Atari Creep YouTube channel, guys, it's a fun space, and we've been here since 2013, having a good time, but not taking it fucking too seriously. Come on. These are toys. These are video games. They're personal thoughts and opinions. We're all supposed to kind of like the same thing. It doesn't matter if it's a television versus Atari or versus Sega or Nintendo. I puke on Nintendo all the time, but it's all in fun, I don't know. So I just need to get that off my chest. It's the end of the week. It's Friday. I did a small experiment in artificial stupidity. But I do want to stress the fact that again, I responded appropriately to the given circumstances. Insults, I tried to even calm the waters after I was defended by someone else. And when I was accused of something, I spoke up and said no. And if you wanted to find out about something like that, next time, grow some balls and come see me. Okay? Because I'm going to give you the answer, even if you don't fucking like it. If I fucking did shadow fucking ban, block, or whatever, I'll tell you. I'll say, yeah, I had to do that because you were being a dick. And if I didn't, I'm going to say I didn't. And whether you believe me or not, that's where the conversation ends. And you can take your journalist detective ass back home. And make sure you finish the dishes for mom, okay? That's it. So let's finish playing this round. Where the fuck are all my fish at? I'm not touching orange guys until I absolutely know I'm big enough to eat them. When I say thumbs up, thumbs down, all feedback's positive. I genuinely do agree with that. I believe that. I wouldn't say it if I didn't. Where are all the fishes? Where are the fish? I want to eat the fish. I debated actually about taking down my video about the shadow ban and all that. Not because I want to hide anything. Again, it's about representation. I don't want people thinking that. I even made a community post like yesterday saying, I promise we won't become a fucking drama channel. But I'll leave it up. It's true. It's in the moment. Maybe I'll look back at it and make fun of myself and be like, "You're such a little cunt, Chris. You're such a little bitch. Tuck in your vagina, puff your chest up, and man up. Man up." I have to be able to eat these orange guys by now. I'm not touching them. I'm not touching them. I'm not touching them. Yes, I am. I'm going to try. Yeah, I didn't think so. All right, well, that's it. That's fucking long enough. So, guys, if you took anything away from this, go fish is a nice, relaxing change of pace. And it's something I stumbled on by accident anyway, looking for a game to play while talking to you. And I genuinely don't mean any ill towards anybody, but those two individuals, Tony and Eric, I'll admit it, they didn't rattle my cage. They got under my skin just a little bit, and not because of anything that they said, but their behavior. And I think that's the key fact here. I just don't jive with people who behave like that. I can't imagine grown people, grown men and women, would behave the way a lot of these people do here on the internet, in forums and Facebook groups and stuff. I don't know, and I don't think face to face a lot of them would behave like that. I really don't. I don't think if we had a meeting hall and all got together, I'm sure people wouldn't agree all the time, and there could be a fight once in a while. But I don't think it would be as toxic as it is, or as gotcha. I think that's what it is. I think we're getting back to gotcha mode, and these two individuals decided to play detective at the wrong crime scene. So I don't know, guys. I hope you have a great weekend. I got a busy one coming up. I got a dance competition with one of the little ladies. So that means I get to go to a high school auditorium and sit there for 9 hours to wait for 2 5-minute routines. You know what I mean? And I don't even have my Atari Portable anymore to keep me company because the screen broke. But I don't know. Either way, go ahead and leave your feedback. Thumbs up, thumbs down. All feedback to the Creep is positive. I am going to try to do the present thing sometime this weekend. If not, it'll happen first thing Monday morning. But it should happen this weekend, even if I do it late at night. And that's it, guys. So I hope you're doing well. Thank you always so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I do. And now back to our regularly scheduled program. Take care. Creep it real.